G1232 here, and welcome to Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age. They have remade this game from the PS2 age, but I don't know what is become of this, and what they've added to this game. But everybody's been saying in the comments that this game has actually added some new bosses, and new areas, some new to it, like battle mechanics and everything. I don't know what this is. So I'm going to go in and try it. So we're going to see what is happening on Final Fantasy XII. What have they changed between the game before and what are they doing now?
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Farewell.
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
The fortress is lost! We must withdraw! No! The paling still stands!
Shield beyond sight. They're failing light.
The paling's fallen! Then it's over! For my father. For my father! Lord Rosler!
Blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth. Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Farah.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the Kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Romanos, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
You there? Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle.
He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're very old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
Time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Marcel, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
Alright, with this game, the only thing you gotta do is just make sure that you actually can move around. If you have never played this game before and you've watched me playing it now, mainly with this game is they've actually probably changed a little bit about it. I don't know what they changed, so... Alright. It is time we drive back any Imperial standing between us and the King. Dalmasca's future hangs up in the balance. Stay focused on the foes before you, Rex, and I will watch rearward. So that means he'll have my back when I'm fighting. But usually with him, you don't have to worry about much because he instant kills anything that stands in his path. You can open party menu by pressing triangle. From the party menu, you can examine your equipment and inventory. Okay, it's just the same as it was before. It's just the same as it was before with the game, regular game. The battle strat is just the same. You have to hit the X, but I can have it set to where any way I want.
Captain?
Well, here we go, guys. Our very first boss fight, but this time we're not playing as our main character. But as you can see, he's mainly easy if you have Bosch as our teammate, because he's really tanking him. Can't imagine the NPCs. That I think is weird. There we go. As you've seen with the fight, anytime you hit like a 2 or 3 hit combo, you have to make sure you hit it just right. If you screw up once, then you're completely screwed. There is no simple way through the fortress. The mini-map at the top right corner of the screen may not be enough to gain your bearings. Should you lose your way, consult your location map by clicking the touchpad button to bring up the map of the fortress we gave you before we set out. If you still find yourself lost, by pressing the L3 button will allow you to view the location map as you move. Navigate your way through as you see fit. That is actually kind of useful for all the new players that actually play this game.
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Oculus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex.
Ahead we face many Imperials, but we need not fight them all. Off time, retreat is the wiser course. Should need arise, press and hold the R2 to run from the foes. There is no shame in fleeing from a battle to serve a purpose. But here's a good thing about that. If you want XP, well, his levels doesn't really count anything. So because it doesn't count to as you can see, their HP has actually been given more depth than usually. Alright, I killed that one, got a potion. Didn't have to fight him. But I usually don't fight them. But with Rex, you usually don't have no choice. You can save your progress by approaching a save crystal by pressing X. Touching one will restore your HP and MP fully. Though you will gradually recover MP as you move about, it can take time. Do not miss this opportunity to refresh yourself and allies. There is more I would tell you, but we've no time. Heed the lesson of the battlefield and you will do well. Come, we must reach His Majesty before it's too late. But really what it means now is I can run up to this, heal up, and then I can save. And sorry guys, I really have to save this because I really don't want to die and then lose the save file. Then I have to run through everything again. I'm wondering why it won't let you see my save file, but I ain't worried about it. But we're back, and sorry about the cut out there. Is when you're saving, but it has an autosave, so it makes it.
Don't let them escape! Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these. Fight well.
Well, usually it doesn't take long to actually beat these guys. I'm just taking my sweet behind time because it's really easy to fight these guys. I just gotta be careful of my HP. So that is a must. You gotta make sure your HP is actually does not fail you. I just hate the kill. Alright, I'm gonna do this while I'm doing this because this is really getting annoying, and I really because it really got annoying that I'm running through that, and also I'm dealing with it stopping me in battle because I'm usually used to running and also doing everything else.
The king intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear captain. We have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire. And still, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it.
Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Vaughn.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanastre. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I, to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer too for the noble Princess Ashe, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now. That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops. Totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
What'd you say? Sir, you haven't paid, and I... What? Haven't paid? Second time. Please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Which way you're going, sir?
Welcome to the stream.
My pouch. It's gone. The boy. Get out the way. Down.
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Penelo. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguel out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pilot, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
Your location map often bears the mark of showing your destination, including to consult the map when you are unsure where to go next. That's actually kind of helpful for new players, but sometimes with the people that actually played this game a lot before, you don't really need it. But usually it's easy to go like that. We're now 150 gil. That's not enough to do what I want to do because I really need the equipment for me. Like if I want to get my character high enough to where I can actually go steal. Hold on one second.
I was waiting.
Penelo said you needed something?
I need some packages supposed to be arriving by courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert team's in trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomaj over at the Sand Sea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too. I can't leave my shop and I Penelo on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sand Sea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
But yeah, really what Kites is really doing is he's trying to make sure that I have some stuff here. Usually it doesn't take much, but if you want some early gear, I know some. I will probably make another video of it later. I'll probably show you how to get the Deathbringer, but it's actually kind of useful when you're low level. Like if I want to go, the Deathbringer is actually kind of useful when you're fighting high level bosses, including when you're a lower level and you want to grind. Hold on one sec.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
Creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn! Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomaj, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
I don't need that, but if y'all really want me to do it, it's not that hard to do. I have 6 points. And as far as this has changed a lot. Yeah, so usually, I don't even know what the hell all this is supposed to be. Okay. I guess he changed everything in this game a lot since then. But usually it doesn't take much. I wasn't expecting how it changed everything. So, yeah, this character's gonna probably be a knight. Don't know if I still have my skill though, to where I can actually steal. Vaughn is actually the best player to steal that weapon, because it's a 1 out of a million chance that you would actually get a Deathbringer. It's really rare to have, but it's also useful to have it. But as you can see, you only have 12. Well, I'm gonna show you the clan primer right now. It's where you got the hunts. You got this one, the one we're doing right now. But right now I'm a Muppet. As you can see, this tells you everything that you need to know, including tips of how to do everything.
You there, let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the Consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Miguelo. I just hate to see the Consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offence in such trifling matters. Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the Consul waiting. Right, get your clothes after this.
But this is actually useful. Here's another crystal, but I'm not going to save right now because it will cancel some of the video, and I really don't want to do that. So I might save off cam just because of the stuff set up. Yeah, when you're low level, don't fight that thing. That's a giant T-Rex. That's really a pain. Alright. I still got my steel technician, but usually it's really bad when you gotta heal right away. I wish I had. Yeah, I don't have the Libra, so I can't really see much. Welcome to the stream. Now I'm trying to level up some before I fight fight the enemy there. And yeah, these enemies will drop some stuff for you, so I recommend grinding up. Because when you're a low level, you want to have much equipment that you can get. Like, I just leveled up. And yeah, for you to find out what your stats are or what your next level will be, I need 115 to level up to level 3. So I'm going to try to get my character to level 5 before I go to fight that thing. So right now I'm just running around killing anything that's in move. But right now these guys are level 2 as I know. I played this game a lot. I'm just trying to make sure this guy actually I just hope I don't hit it level 12. There we go. Usually with this game, you gotta watch out for who you fight, or you get completely screwed. There we go. I should not fight him, but I am anyway, just because of the XP. But he does some heavy stuff, so I have to be careful. Alright. Usually I'm gonna have Pinello and White Mage. Then I'm gonna have usually everybody else doing something else. But this was way different from what it was before, because usually you can make anybody as any type as you want them to be. But I have their stuff set up as well I want it. I just hope I don't run into the T-Rex, the level 12 T-Rex, because I really don't want to fight him. Yeah, I'm not doing the Rogue Tomato. Not yet. We'll see how close I am to hit level 3, because I want to hit level 5 before I fight this guy, but if I have to kill him now, then oh well. Check my stats, because I usually do this every time. I need 12 more XP, so hopefully I can run into some wolves again to get some XP, or fight a catite. And usually when I get the high levels to where I'm actually fighting, I hate doing that, but I have to at certain points. Alright. I'm gonna go fight that thing. I don't care what level it is. I hate when enemies that are think they can fight me. Alright. Have that. Yeah, those are worth money. But you gotta do it in order to find certain equipment. Like, I want to get the Ultima Blade. It's really difficult to get. You guys see he's a little wimp when it comes to fighting, because he can't fight me. His HP is still high, but it's still growing that I don't like. So what I'm gonna do is kill him, like I did. Vanquished. That means defeated if you don't know what vanquished means.
Galbano release? Never thought I'd see him growing out here. This will make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
Well, when you do that, you will get a lot of XP for it, but I didn't get nothing for that fight, except for I completed it. Usually when you go to complete it and you go back to the guy that you got the mission from, you get a lot of money, and you need a lot of it to get a lot of equipment. But usually, I'm gonna show you my equipment right now. I'm using the little dagger that should not be useful. So here we go. We're back at Rabanastre. Back to where everything becomes a little...
Stand back there. Back! This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what?
Open the gate! Alright, out the way.
Wait a second. How can you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobo sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
Oh. That does it.
A fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar-down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, different soil means different bouquet too. Take a Dalmascan Moreau's wine, It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through and close this gate as ordered. The nails choke with this sand.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
starting soon. I best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaughn, wait! What is it? Vaughn!
People of Rabanasta, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire? There is little point in answering. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Ramanas loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace His Majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace, a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmatia. What I ask plain. My hope now rests with you.
Is Rabanasta to your liking, my lord?
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramis might one day look upon it himself.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguelo, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanasta join me in welcoming you.
That's enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanasta. Why don't you call me Vane?
That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
How can he stand about him like that?
Vaughn, just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to. You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well... I'd do something.
Vaughn. Vaughn, you haven't heard a single word I've said, have you? This place has changed so much. It's like it's not even Rabanastre anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
Hey, Penel, that fate tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Miguelo to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give it back to Dalmasca. Come on, what do you think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship. All hail Vaughn, sky part of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
An airship. I don't know. Maybe. But not through Miguelo. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
if it isn't Von Ratsbane. Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me. But that's not why I'm here.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
So, our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace walls. A door and a magicked stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Alan. So, where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked